Hello friends, we are on Alpha Bytes. Yes, once again on Alpha Bytes. I am past President Rotarian Deepak Chawla from Rotary Club of Mira Road, and I have today with me Rotarian Ashok Paranjpe, the President of Mumbai Nariman Point Club. So before we have this conversation started, which is going to be very interesting, I'm sure, and you'll have a look at it, let's get to know Ashok Bhai a bit. So Ashok Bhai is a practicing advocate and a solicitor, and he's the managing partner of MDP and Associates, which is a full-fledged law service firm. He is recognized for his expertise in the field of real estate, banking and finance. In these areas of litigation, he's very renowned. And presently, amongst other things, he's also the non-executive independent director of LIC Mutual Fund Trustee Private Limited. He has represented clients and handled dispute resolution matters before all kinds of courts and forums, including the Queen's Court of Justice in London. Very interesting. He joined Rotary not very long ago. It's been about 5 years. But in those 5 years, even before he became a president, he served the district. He was the chair for Rotary Youth Exchange in 1920 and the Zonal Avenue Chair for Youth 1 in 2021. And right now, as President, Alpha President for Mumbai Nariman Point, he is making rapid strides for the club. As an advocate, he is used to questioning people. Today, the roles are reversed. Today, I'll be questioning you, and let's see how this grilling happens.
I'm really looking forward to this.
Thank you. Thank you. So, are we ready for the grilling?
Yes,
like
sure.
You try to do for your...
Yes. But sometimes clients also do grill us, so we are quite used to this.
That's nice. That's nice. So, I don't intend to grill you, but have this nice conversation, which is to know more about you and the views about you on matters of Rotary, which are of interest to all of us. So let's begin very simply that you've been around for 5 years and you have been a very successful professional. So having come into Rotary, what do you think it has made a difference to you in your personal and professional life?
Well, I would say that my professional and personal life, both have really tremendously improved, so to say. So because I've got a lot of friends in Rotary, and apart from that, you know, when you are engaged in social projects, you also come across various strata of people in the society, and of course it also leads to professional development.
Very true.
But it's all depends on, you know, how you approach the club and whether your entire focus is on service oriented approach and fellowship approach, or it is towards the development of professional rights.
So different people join Rotary with different objectives. Some for fellowship, some for service, some for professional development. So you've seen all of that in the last almost 5 years.
Yes.
And you have discharged various roles in the district as well as in your club. So can you just tell us which of these roles has been the most satisfying for you before you became the president?
Yeah, I would have actually loved to say that being president is the thing that I enjoy really the most.
Before you became the president.
So before becoming a president, I have always liked to work in the medical field. So last year, you know, under the Shailesh Jalan, who was a past president, we raised about 1.25 crore crowdfunding for the Sion Hospital. And I have also actually liked very much working with the Rotaract youth, you know.
Yeah, it gives you a sense of being younger.
No, because they have a spirit which is, you know, really very...
Absolutely.
And recently, like in my presidency, so last Sunday, we had a Millennial Summit, which was attended by about 700 Rotaractors and students who are... So there we had invited about 6 guests who were all below 35 years of age, and they were achievers in their fields, different fields. So I've loved doing all these activities.
So basically, whatever you have done in the past, your dealing with youth is something that you love and enjoy.
Yes. Even going forward,
I
would like to play a good role.
And it makes you feel younger at
district
heart.
Also, yes.
Okay, I want to ask you one very controversial question. So for example, we are doing a lot of projects as a district in far-off areas, in Palghar, in Wada. So what is your view as a club in Nariman Point, should you focus on the community needs of the local area, or you forget your local area and go to far off places like Vada, Palghar, or maybe even beyond the district?
Yes.
So what would be your view on this?
Actually, there are two sides of this. As far as the local projects are concerned, I think the members would be more involved. Even the spouses of members can be involved, family can be involved in many sorts of activities or the social projects that we do. Like recently on this Saturday itself, we had a mega medical camp at Phoenix Mills, near Phoenix Mills. So all these sort of projects which are oriented in the sense they are in Mumbai, where members can attend, their families can attend, are projects which I look forward to. At the same time, you know, there are some thrust areas like water wheels, sanitation, hygiene, etc., which have to be done in districts like Palghar or Wada. So I think I wouldn't say that I'm particularly fond of this or that. I think it's a mixed bag and you have to do whatever you can. Rotary is doing a very good project for housing. I mean, it was recently, in fact, applauded by the Chief Minister also, Maharashtra government, for the Ashiana which was done. So such sort of projects have to be done by Rotary since it's an international organization. Having about 14 lakh members,
Yeah. So it's not just local areas. It's in the tribal areas which are far away.
Absolutely.
It's also at the international level. A kind of a balanced approach to doing service projects.
Absolutely.
So one thing which I want to ask you is, because we've been given so many projects this year ready to execute, curated completely. DG Sandeep has given
a handbook
of projects, and they are almost just ready to execute. You pick up your project and you pick up what you want to do, and then we are having a lot of other activities like the district fellowships. There is a school of thought that not only this year but even in the past, is it that you feel that the district has more influence on the clubs, or they kind of interfere a lot? You should be left more to yourself to kind of discharge your duties as a club president. What do you think about that?
I think District Governor Sandeep Agarwala has just given us a handbook of ideas. That doesn't necessarily mean that I don't have the freedom to execute what I wish to. So I would not really agree that the district is, very very demanding on us, or sort of their ideas are thrust on us or something like that. I don't think so. I have all the freedom. I mean, I have not seen any, restraint or any.
That's a very important point you've brought up, Ashok Bhai, because what we have actually seen this year is that we have been given so much of flexibility. Forget influence or interference. We've been given so much of flexibility that Sandeep says you do whatever you want, and here is the ready-made recipe for you. The due diligence done, the project report done, you just pick and choose and do it.
And it's always available, readily available. Whether it's a WhatsApp or it's an email, and Sandeep responds so fast.
So it is very important that we are connected with the district, and when you have these kinds of projects and these kinds of initiative from the district, I think this should silence those critics who say that there is interference. At least we've not seen in this year. We've seen a lot of flexibility. Another thing which generally we as Rotarians have felt all these years is that we do so much of good work. We do so many meaningful projects, as you said, in your local area, in external areas, global grant projects. But the general public is not really much aware about this. Do you think we are not spending enough for public relations? Do you think we should spend more for public relations? Or there's something else?
I'm not really sure about whether we should spend more or not. But yes, I think we need to sort of, market ourselves more. I mean, market possibly is not a very good word which will be welcomed by everyone. but we should be more visible on, say, social media. So there are various social media. I actually think if there are 5,000 members of Rotary in Mumbai,
Right.
whatever project is done, they should just spread the word, you know.
Yeah.
Whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on LinkedIn, whether it's on Instagram or WhatsApp messages. Because like I said, last year when we did this crowdfunding, I mean, the response was tremendous.
Absolutely.
So that is the type of work I think we should do. That would definitely contribute to the visibility factor, you know, because PR exercise doesn't necessarily mean have hoardings or banners throughout the state, you know, or throughout the city.
In fact, we are living in very exciting times. We have technology and we have all the technology platforms available to us,
Yes,
which we can use and exploit
yeah.
to make our activities known to the people.
Sure.
Have you registered for the district conference by any chance?
Yes.
Yes. So the district conference is coming up. The Polaris conference is coming up in February, and we've got a range of exciting speakers and activities lined up. In this context, I have one question for you. Most of these conferences that we've been having, definitely for sure, some political leader of stature, some religious leader of stature, we do invite to our conferences. And some section of people feel that since we are a religious, a political organization, we should not be inviting such people. Is one view. But there are contrary views to that also, that it's right to do so. What would be your view on this?
I think it's not really. I mean, there is no problem as far as I am concerned. I don't think there should be any inhibition in calling a politician or a religious leader, because they have their own following, and possibly bringing a politician will open you inroads for certain projects like the project Ashiana which was done. You need government support on all levels for executing large scale projects, and if that political support is available to you, and if that can be achieved merely by inviting a politician for a function, then why not?
So it's very important for our viewers to know, and I completely resonate with your view also, that we are not siding with any political party.
Absolutely.
We are inviting people who are in public service, have stature, have a point of view, have a conviction, and their messages are important, and that's how we invite them. We do not talk politics. The political leaders don't come and talk politics. Religious leaders don't come and talk religion. They talk humanity. So I think I completely agree with this point of view.
Absolutely.
So as we come to almost the fag end of this conversation, let's add a bit spice to this conversation. You are in South Bombay, right?
Yes.
And there are a lot of memes around of Sobo public. Sobo public is very different from the rest of the Mumbai. So you are in Nariman Point, Mumbai Nariman Point Club, and if there was a situation where Sunny Leone is keen to become a brand ambassador of your club, think about it. Yeah, Sunny Leone, South Bombay, and she is the brand ambassador for Rotary Club of Mumbai Nariman Point. Which project do you think you would like to make her as the brand ambassador in place?
That's a really loaded question, Deepak. I think you are putting me in a spot, or trying to put me in a spot.
I don't think your wife would mind this response.
I'm not so sure. In any event, I think she has been active in certain areas. So possibly adult literacy, education, and health are some thrust areas which she could be a brand ambassador of.
So you believe these areas of health and education, are areas where
are also
she can
very important,
and she can make a difference. She can reach out to people and she can relate to people. So that's a very interesting point, and I guess politically very correct. So nothing to harm you. So friends, this was the conversation with Rotarian Ashok Paranjpe, the Alpha President of Mumbai Nariman Point. We had a very good time, and for this I must thank Rotarian Manish Motwani for conceptualizing this Alpha Bytes. And as we thank Manish, it is also almost due that we should thank
The district governor. I
district
believe, yeah.
governor. There
Absolutely.
you are, the Alpha
Absolutely.
president, because these are his offbeat ideas.
Yes, absolutely.
And that is the reason why we are here today on Alpha Bytes. So it was a pleasure speaking with you, and look forward to your exciting balanced 6 months
Yes.
of Alpha year, and then your role and contribution to youth activities in the following year.
Yes.
So that's it on Alpha Bytes. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepak.
1, 2, 3, start.
Yes. But sometimes clients also do grill us, so we are quite used to this.
That's nice. That's nice. It's like that scale of the justice, you know, which is blind. That which scale do you tilt more, internal projects or external projects, with the district and youth activities, along with Sunny Leone, right?
Thank you for
Thank
inviting me.
you.